Alright, what is going on, guys? This is your boy the Death Smasher, and welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. And tomorrow Extreme Co-op is going to be coming out, so it's the best time for you guys to be able to farm up some Hogyokus as well as some editing brushes to pretty much re-roll your accessories, and also your chance to actually go ahead and pick up Mind BBS accessory tickets for a better chance at being able to pull the Mind Cape Fasteners, the Mind Tea Sets, and the Teacups, and of course a potential Mind Golden Chappie for whatever type of NAD unit you plan to use it for, like Fierce Battle Kisuke or Noitor and PvP if you guys still use them, and much more really. And yeah, I decided to make a list of the best possible characters for you guys to actually use in Extreme Co-op. I've actually handpicked 5 ranged units and 5 melee units for you guys to actually use. Now that being said, this type of Extreme Co-op, the enemies are going to have Soul Reaper Killer. So for these characters that I've actually picked out, they are going to die a lot easily. However, for when it comes to doing fast runs, I recommend that you guys actually do have this Senkaimon Ichigo for heart, so that way you can pretty much give yourself a free revive, considering he does have last ditch, as well as strong attack recharge time minus 12%. So recharge link plus last ditch equals GG's, because at the end of the day, heart, in terms of what it has in terms of links, it is the most stacked, because you can literally go with 3 strong attack damage and strong attack recharge links altogether, just because of how damn good it is. Like, hold on, just to give you guys a good look at it. Boom. As you can see right here, we actually have 3 links, being the TLA Toshiro, Swimsuit Neliel, and Frenzy Yoruichi, which you guys can actually pick up from the Frenzy ticket every time you log in on the 18th day of the month. So if you guys actually feel confident in being able to clear fast without dying, then you can pretty much go for these types of links right here. Now, we don't know if this type of Extreme Co-op has underground enemies, but the best builds to pretty much go about it would definitely be a Pill, Tension Tai, and the melee resistance or range resistance item nullifiers reduce the resistance by 30%. You have a 30% chance of being able to damage some enemies that have either melee or ranged resistance. But other than that, let us go ahead and begin. So starting off directly with the melee characters, we have Tag Team Renji. Now, a lot of you guys may or may not already have him 5 out of 5, but I picked him because of the fact that he actually has a very good kit, despite only having burn on his 3rd and his special. But that being said, he still has Frenzy with Havoc and the Devastation at 40% with Long Reach at 20%. Sprinter +1. Overall, really good character. Now, that being said, his only letdown is his first strong attack, because it's not a lunge. It is a 570 AoE around him. So for when it comes to actually killing mobs, you need to get up close and activate it when you're literally around the enemies, which can be kind of risky, but it works for what it is. But his 2nd and 3rd are actually pretty good. 750 radius on his 2nd, and his 3rd is a charged strong attack. From 690 radius, it goes up to 1080. That being said, it is recommended that you actually charge the strong attack, which can be annoying for a lot of people, but it's kind of the best way to go about it, and that's why I placed him at number 5 of the melee characters. And now, on to number 4, I have to give it to True Bangkai Ichigo. Now, of course, he can be replaced with the past Yoruichi, because she does play exactly the same as Ichigo. However, with Ichigo, the thing about him is the fact that his 2nd strong attack actually has the transformation mechanic on his 2nd strong attack, meaning that not only can you only boost your stats by 33%, being the attack, focus, and defense, but the mags for the strong attacks also change, as well as the NAD. Like, from 120%, it goes up to 140%. If you go full strong attack recharge links on him, you can easily stack it up and get an infinite booster, which is actually pretty damn good, to say the least. And yeah, he does have Soul Reaper Killer, so you're not going to be having the killer advantage, but at the end of the day, Extreme Co-op is mainly going to be boosting by attribute. So that is why I have included him on this list. Now, I could have included Thousand Year Blower Mayuri because he does have weakened defense and he does have paralysis. But honestly, I just feel like there's just better characters that are out there that you can use compared to Mayuri. Which, by the way, at number 3, we actually have the Desert Society Rukia. This girl right here, she has almost the same exact kit as Mayuri, minus the fact that she actually has a second strong attack that is 800 radius, and her third actually has a charged strong attack, so it's 900 radius overall, and she does have a frenzy with Berserker at 20%. Now, even though she's got Last Stitch as an actual soul trait, she still does get strong attack recharge time minus 12% as an actual skill, meaning that you can actually stack it up. And with the fact that she has weakening on everything, she is one hell of a clutch unit. Like, lunge on first, 800 radius AoE distant attack, and then the third strong attack from 700 radius, it goes up to 900 radius. Overall, a really hard hitting unit, and of course, she too is another Soul Reaper killer, so yeah, it'd be like that. And then at number 2, I have to give it to Fierce Battle Kanpachi, because at the end of the day, okay, now this guy truly does have the exact same kit as Mayuri, but is actually a lot better, because for starters, he's got hidden enemy chance 100%. So if this extreme co-op does happen to have underground enemies, you can actually make use of him by being able to hit underground enemies. You don't need to give him a Zeta pill, just go for the pill, tension tie, and give him the headband, and there you go. You'll be able to clear through just fine with this Kanpachi right here. He does have Frenzy with a 40% Berserker. However, he doesn't have Recharge, but he does get away with it because of the fact that his special actually has a transformation mechanic. Like, literally. He's got a lunge on first, beam on second, 2500 length, and then his third is 1000 radius AoE. And then once you transform, the strong attacks do reset and you do more damage. Like, the mags go from 120% to 150%. Insane character, lads. Insane character. And now at number 1, we have to give it to Mugetsu, since he has the killer advantage for this entire extreme co-op, being hollow and no affiliation. Now, even though he's got hitbox problems on his first strong attack and he does have a delay on his third, this character is still insanely good for the fact of the matter that he has a lunge on first, 800 radius AoE distant on his second, and then his third strong attack is 1000 radius. And the crazy thing about him is that he's also got Sprinter Plus 2, also recover 20% more stamina in between quests, which is actually clutch for this type of extreme co-op, because enemies here have Soul Reaper killer, so they are going to be doing a lot of damage to your Soul Reaper units, and having this kind of skill actually does help out Mugetsu. Now, he may not have a Berserker unlike most of the other characters, but because he's got weakening, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already have him 5 out of 5, like, he's gonna be your go-to unit. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Now, that being said, whatever unit you have 5 out of 5, it's gonna completely nullify this type of list. I'll tell you guys that much, because you'll be able to completely nuke out rooms, be able to take out the mobs just fine. At the end of the day, this is basically a list for the people that don't actually have the max transcendent units. But anyways, moving on to the ranged characters, we have ourselves the Belief Tosher, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may or may not have him already 5 out of 5. I actually do, and I actually pulled 2 more copies of him, actually no, 3 more, because I remember I pulled a copy of him after I got him 5 out of 5 from tickets, and then 2 more from Lige Barrow's banner. But anyways, this unit is at number 5 because of the fact that he hits insanely hard with his strong attacks. However, he is a very slow character for when it comes to clearing fast, because of the fact of the matter that he has a second strong attack that is a shield move, and because he doesn't even have strong attack recharge, the shield move will actually take around, I'd say, 25 to 24 seconds should you be running him with triple 14% recharge links. So unfortunately, it is going to be somewhat annoying for when it comes to actually doing really fast runs, However, his first strong attack is still a 2500 length beam move, and his third is still 1000 radius. So overall, good kit. You can actually make use of this. Now, unfortunately, the Start Barrier plus 10 is kind of a throwaway skill because after those 20 seconds are gone, you'll pretty much be left without barriers, but that's alright for when you pretty much start the first map, but no Berserker, no nothing, but he is great, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may or may not have him 5 out of 5. Now, at number 4, I'm gonna have to give it to Loli. Okay, no affiliation killer, but you know what? It fucking works. Like, for starters, don't let the no affiliation killer completely fool you, because in PvE content, she is still good, and she is still going to be able to clear fast. She does have Frenzy with a Berserker of 20%, along with Guard Break, meaning that her strong attacks will not be missing anything, and she will not need to Guard Break against any type of enemy. Burn on everything, and her kit is actually quite good. Now, of course, I did treat her like the shaft of the banner when she got revealed, but look, the past is the past, okay? Like, I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now. But anyways, her attacks, she's got a 2500 length beam move on her first. Second strong attack is the same type of vortex that Canthron or Baragan and Power Hikone have, which is a bit unfortunate because it does mean that you're not going to be clearing out as much. However, I will say this, I'd rather take this type of strong attack than actually have a shield move that actually takes around 24 seconds to come back, because like, I have not been enjoying those type of units recently, honestly speaking, which is why I stopped using Belief Toshiro. And then her third is 975 radius AoE distant in front of her, which is actually good. Like, honestly, if you guys have this unit, it's honestly worth using, in my opinion. I think we kind of did treat her like she is a bad character, when that's not really the case. But other than that, overall, really good character. And now, up next at number 3, it's Tokinata. Tokinata is the god, and now you guys may be asking, why is he not at number 1? Well, I'm gonna be real here. Tokinata is actually a NAD character, so for when it comes to natting down enemies, he gets the job done, but for when it comes to actually nuking rooms, it's not the case, Chief, because I'm gonna be real here. I'd rather run SP characters and pretty much get the job done faster and, you know, pretty much handle everything. But Bruiser at 20% with a Berserker of 50%. Actually, it's a Bruiser of 45% because he does have the normal tag damage plus 25% link, as well as the 20% Bruiser. He's got Guard Break, so he doesn't need to worry about any type of, well, enemies that have range guard, so you'll definitely be able to use him just fine, along with Paralysis Immunity, kind of a throwaway skill now that I think about it, and whatnot, Sprinter plus 1. Now, that being said, because he is a range character, should you guys decide to build him SP based, his second strong attack acts as a melee attack, so you will actually be able to get some damage done in. However, it is the same type of strong attack that Loli actually has on the second strong attack. So yeah, 60% to 8%, and his first strong attack is a 2500 length beam move, and then his third is 1000 radius. So you can actually use him as an SP character, but considering he doesn't have devastation, you're not going to be nuking as much. However, he is meant to be used as an auto character, as a NAD character, so it works just fine. You'll still be able to kill regardless. He still is a great character nonetheless. And anyways, coming in at number 2, I have to give it to Apache. Okay, yeah, sure, she's got a Spada killer, so it's not the best killer, but who cares, because look at what she has. Frenzy, Havoc at 20%, Bruiser at 40%, Berserker at 40%, Weaken Defense, Weaken Immunity. Okay, yeah, Weaken Immunity is kind of a throwaway skill, but nonetheless, it's a good character. And guess what? This character has the best kit out of all the heart units, because if we take a look at the actual attacks, okay, so not only does she inflict weakened defense upon using the special, but she will actually also be able to heal her allies, which is actually nice. And then her first strong attack, she's got 1200 width and 1200 length beam move. Now, unfortunately, it's not the standard 3000 length beam move that a lot of characters get. However, because it's got an insane width, you can actually treat this as a kind of a cone-shaped beam move, even though it's not as good as the Might Ninjas. And then her second is 960 AoE distant in front of her, and then her third strong attack is 1200 radius. Like, you can actually get some fast clear time runs with her should you actually decide to actually play as her. Heck, if you guys already have her with level 10 SP, do bring her. Honestly, do bring her. She's actually really good, and you can actually make big use out of this character, in my opinion. Don't let the Espada Killer completely fool you and make you sleep on the unit. Like, she's just that damn good. And now at the number 1 spot, I also have to give it to 1000-Year Bloodborne and out. Okay, yeah. Okay, sure. I'm gonna get hate for this, but here's the thing. Her second strong attack acts as a melee attack. She's got Frenzy, 20% Berserker, Enhancer. So already she's gonna be a booster, and she will actually do slightly more damage than Apache. But because this second strong attack acts as a melee attack, it also means that you can actually use this to attack the enemies in which they have ranged resistance, meaning that you can actually use her somewhat both as a melee and as a ranged character just for that second strong attack, which is actually saying a lot in my opinion for what it is. And even then, she's got an insanely good kit because she's got paralysis on everything, she's got a 3000 length beam move, and then her third strong attack is 1200 radius, and her second strong attack is 630 radius. So overall, really good kit for a self booster, and you can definitely make good use out of this character for when it comes to using her in extreme co-op. And yeah, that's basically all of the best actual melee and range characters that you can actually use for extreme co-op. However, there is one character that is actually going to top both the melee and the range characters, and that character is Bangkai Shuhei. Bangkai Shuhei, okay, let me just start off right away with this kit. His first strong attack is a lunge. Second strong attack, unfortunately, it's not the best because it is the same type of strong attack that Canfer Enrolled Shunsui and, who else was it? And Fierce Battle Ukiura have, which is basically the 750 radius type of Suction Vortex. Starts off at 100% mag and then lowers itself down to 20% because it does hit multiple times. However, for what it is, it still does get the job done. It can still kill enemies. However, it will lock you into place, which is a bit unfortunate, but for PvE, you do have invincibility frames, so it's not a big deal. And then his third strong attack is 1200 radius. Overall, he's got a damn good kit, but why is he above all the melee and ranged units? Well, here's why. Frenzy, Havoc at 20%, Berserker at 20%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation at 40%, and if we look at the special, he's got the debuff skill. Alright? So what does this mean? Well, for Askin, normally it would actually lower down the attack, defense, and focus by 33%. Whereas Shuhei, it's on a special, and guess what? It lowers the attack and focus to 33%, and lowers the defense insanely to 80%, meaning that you can actually nuke with this actual special. Heck, let me tell you guys this. I have my Shuhei 2 out of 5 with level 10 SP and level 6 focus. Shuhei is able to nuke rooms like as if he is a 5 out of 5 unit, if placed in with content where he has the killer advantage. And I guess that even once you get his SP and focus to level 10, he'll also be able to take down enemies in which he doesn't have the killer advantage. So already, for when it comes to nuking, it's incredible. Oh! I forgot to explain the main reason. Here's why. Nullify melee resistance 100%. Shuhei works both as a melee and as a ranged character for extreme co-op. He's got half a Marauder, so basically, he can nullify melee resistance, but he doesn't have guard break, so that is a bit unfortunate. However, for what he has, it's actually damn good because at the end of the day, you can actually go for a full team of Canfer Enrolled Shuheis and get it done like as if it's nothing. Like, literally, I do think that Shuhei is actually going to be the MVP for this month's of Extreme Co-op, which is saying a lot, honestly speaking. And that basically concludes the overall video of the best characters to use for Extreme Co-op. Now, if you guys actually like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'll be signing out. Do expect another Max Transcended character showcase to come out within the next couple of days, and I'll be going back in on Burn the Witch for Noah once we get the new resurrection. So yeah, do look forward to that. I'll try to get a video done. Actually, I can get it done. I'll just probably not have commentary. I'll see. Anyways, this has been your boy the Death Smasher, and I am signing out. Peace out, lads.